Thinking about paying for Boldin to finally master your retirement plan, but worried the cost isn't worth it or the data is just hype? You're smart to question that. I ran my own retirement numbers through it for months, thoroughly testing its projections against real-world scenarios. What I learned about its true reliability, plus one non-negotiable drawback, is what you must see before spending a dime. Boldin promises to give you advisor-level retirement planning for a fraction of the cost. But when you look at the Boldin cost, does it actually deliver the accuracy and control you need, or are you just paying for fancy graphs? I thoroughly tested it with real data to see if the value matches the price. The truth about its power for serious planners and where it might fall short for casual users is what you need to know first before you sign up. Now, before we get into the details, let's be crystal clear about who Boldin is actually built for. Boldin isn't for someone who just wants a simple retirement calculator. This platform has one target user in mind: the serious, detail-oriented person planning their retirement. I'm talking about the individual or couple who needs more than just a basic guess from their bank's website. Think about the DIY investor who wants to model different social security strategies, or the household trying to figure out the most tax-efficient way to draw down their savings. They don't want a black box answer, they want to see the numbers behind it. Boldin retirement software is built specifically for this kind of deep, hands-on retirement planning. It offers tools for income modeling, tax optimization, what-if scenario analysis, and Monte Carlo simulations. This is for the active planner who treats their retirement like a complex project that needs a clear blueprint. But don't just take my word for it. When you look at the Boldin reviews, the story becomes even clearer. Take this user, for example, who posted in an online forum. He is a self-described do-it-myself type who had built dozens of complex spreadsheets for his retirement planning for next spring. He said that he felt 100% confident in his own plan, but after trying Boldin's free version for a few days, he immediately signed up for the paid Planner Plus plan. Why? Well, he said that the simplicity of building a base plan was unmatched. He could easily account for complicated money flows, tax issues, real estate, and social security claiming, things that took hours in his spreadsheets. His first scenario took about an hour. He ended by saying that he expects to be a lifetime subscriber. That's a powerful testament from someone who knows their numbers. This perfectly highlights who Boldin Retirement Planner is for. If you're someone who values hard data over simple estimates, who needs to model complex financial decisions, and who wants transparency into every part of your plan without having to deal with spreadsheets, then Boldin is built for you. Now, when you compare Boldin app with a giant like Fidelity, the difference in focus becomes pretty clear. Fidelity is this phenomenal all-in-one brokerage for investing and wealth management, but for deep, personalized, scenario-based retirement planning that you control, Boldin has a clear edge. It's not about managing your trades, it's about modeling your entire financial future with this level of detail that general platforms don't provide. Boldin excels at giving you clarity, control, and confidence in your long-term decisions without requiring you to work with an advisor. Alright, now that you know who Boldin is for, let's get into the specific tools you're paying for. The heart of Boldin is its retirement planner. Once you input your financial details, the platform starts giving you insights you simply can't get elsewhere. One of the first things you'll encounter is your retirement chance of success. So this isn't a wild guess. Boldin runs a Monte Carlo analysis. That is 1,000 different simulations of market returns, some good, some bad. So I used this to test my own plan, and seeing that percentage move as I adjusted my spending or retirement date was incredibly powerful. It showed me the real impact of my decisions. But what if you want to test specific fears? That is where the Market Risk Explorer comes in. This tool lets you simulate tough markets, like a decade of poor returns right when you retire. I used it to see how a major downturn could affect my plan. It instantly showed me the impact on my success rate and projected savings. This kind of stress testing is critical for peace of mind, and it's a feature most free tools completely lack. For direct actionable tax strategy, the Roth Conversion Explorer is a game changer. A Roth conversion moves money from a pre-tax account to a Roth IRA, where it grows tax-free. The trick is timing it to pay less tax. Boldin's tool analyzes your specific plan and recommends if, when, and how much to convert. I modeled a few years of conversions, and it showed me a potential path to save thousands in future taxes. This alone can justify the Boldin cost for many people. Understanding your future cash flow is key. The New Insights Retirement Withdrawals Report gives you a detailed year-by-year breakdown. It shows you exactly which accounts your income will come from, when, and how much. So I used it to see how my spending would transition from pulling my brokerage accounts to tapping my IRA. This level of detail is invaluable for avoiding costly tax mistakes down the road. Now, a feature that might be Boldin's flagship is its scenario planning. You can create up to 10 different what-if plans. What if I retire 2 years later? What if I get a part-time job? What if the market crashes? I created scenarios for early retirement, delayed retirement, and higher spending. Comparing them side by side gave me a visual, intuitive understanding of the trade-offs. The ability to instantly see the long-term impact of a single change is where Boldin truly shines. But a plan is only as good as the data you put in. Boldin lets you get very, very detailed with its basic and detailed budgeter. You can enter expenses in today's dollars, and it inflates them for you. You can also account for self-employment income, which was perfect for modeling my side hustle. It even applies the correct self-employment tax, which many tools ignore. For something as critical as Social Security, Boldin doesn't cut corners there either. It guides you to get your accurate benefit from the Social Security Administration website, and then basically lets you model claiming at different ages. So I tested claiming at 62 versus 70, and the difference in my long-term plan was massive. It made the decision much clearer. And for life's harder moments, the Inherited IRA feature guides you through complex options if you inherit a retirement account. It helps you understand the rules and tax implications to make a confident decision. These tools are why serious planners rely on it. I came across a discussion on Reddit where someone asked, "Is Boldin worth $120 a year?" He was about to retire and a friend had recommended it. One user replied with 100% yes. He added that if you're just using a spreadsheet, you're basically missing out, stating that Boldin provides huge insights into your tax situation and how to manage all of that. He specifically praised the Roth Conversion recommendations. Another user, who recently retired at 55, chimed in, saying that a tool like this, with all the bells and whistles, while you're actively navigating a significant income transition, is worth the subscription. So is Boldin worth it? My direct answer is yes. But of course, no platform is perfect. There are a few things you should know before subscribing. So in my research, I saw a common concern pop up. One user mentioned he had tried Boldin back when it was called New Retirement, but dropped it because it didn't automatically connect their Fidelity account to import data, and he didn't want to do manual entry. So yeah, I completely understand that frustration. Automatic account linking is a huge convenience. The good news is, this is an area where Boldin has listened and improved significantly. In my recent testing, I found that Boldin now offers really robust automatic connections to a wide range of major financial institutions. The connections all worked seamlessly for me, pulling in my account balances securely and saving a ton of manual data entry time. When it comes to the Boldin cost, the pricing is structured for the serious planner. For an individual or couple standing on the edge of retirement, analyzing complex tax strategies or modeling different scenarios, the subscription cost can pay for itself many times over. Avoiding a single major tax mistake or optimizing your Social Security could be worth thousands, far more than the subscription cost. For the most current Boldin pricing, any active promo deals, and to see which plan fits your needs, check the link in the description of this video. We try to keep it updated so you can make the best decision for your future. So, what's my final verdict? Is the Boldin cost worth it? Yeah, I mean, if you're someone who needs to go beyond a simple calculator, or if you want to model your own retirement with detail and confidence, then Boldin is absolutely worth the investment. Check the link in the description of this video to get started.